Alright, and we are back. I apologize for that. Internet went out. We do have a storm coming, and when the storm comes, my internet does get shaky, so that might cause me to end my stream sooner than planned. But we'll see. We'll keep going and see how this goes. Alright, so once I noticed the internet went out, I stopped playing, so we're back here, talking with this terminal that I found right next to the star map on Kashyyyk, and it just informed me that the last time they found builders, the last time they had any communication with the builders who had created the star maps here, was 29,642 years before current Republic standard. So this place was built 3,000 years ago. It predates the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Why was agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
I already got that. Let's go back to my questions about this installation.
Accessing. I will answer as my programming permits.
What's the original function of this installation? What's the current function of this installation? Yeah, let's go with that.
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available.
Alright, let's go.
Accessing.
What was your original function of this installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation.
Okay, we already asked that before.
It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyyyk's forest...
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Yep. That's a short period for the adaptation of native creatures.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Alright, let's go back to my
Answer
general
will be
questions.
given within the limits of my program.
I seek information about a star map.
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Original system memory, so the map is as old as the installation?
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
What do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
How can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map or can be made ready.
What do you mean by that?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Nope. Hey, Mr. Donald, how's it going? Thank you for that followage. Thank you for the like. And thank you for that share. Hey, Aaron, thank you. Yes, internet went out, so I do apologize for that. And alright, and thank you for that like and that share, Aaron. Yeah, I have a storm coming in and it messed up my internet connection, so my internet went out. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying, but it happens. My internet tends to go out for quite a bit over here. It's kind of annoying. especially when I'm trying to stream. But it also gets pretty bad when I'm when a storm's coming. And all right, and hot mess. Thank you for the like. And we got Jess in here. Jess, have you heard anything from Pew Pew lately? I mean, earlier today she was asking about. Oh, you got to go, Aaron? I just saw that. Hey, well, appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, feel free to come by. We could always talk about Pokemon or something else. Last I heard from Pew was earlier today on Discord. Let's see here. On Discord, she said, let's see here, that was about 2 hours ago. She said she'll let us know when she gets home. Okay, you may begin. What do you mean by behavioral reconfiguration? Let's go with that before we
I
do
have
their
been
test.
programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
And I don't fit that pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
That seems very helpful. Why have I been allowed access?
I can't say. Preliminary matching allows for you to be coached.
Debating on taking a nap or not. Ah. I saw that in there. I just didn't know if she had messaged you or anything. No. All communications what's in the Discord. That's the only communication I've had with her. Do you not know why, or are you restricted from saying?
I can't say. Likelihood of restriction by previous user, 100%.
Alright. Okay, I want to ask question. Nope, already asked that. What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
What gaps are missing?
Error, I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go with that.
Your request requires...
What if I fail?
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
Ah. Well, rejection me.
Information unavailable. If you have further questions,
You may begin the evaluation.
evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and
How on earth does it know about Zelbar?
If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Alright. How do you know about him? He isn't there. He isn't here.
I hear what happens on Kashyyyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
I trust Zelbar. I would say nothing, and neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
I thought this was an evaluation, not a quiz.
I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
What pattern are you comparing me with? Or against?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
Okay, continue your evaluation then.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war. Deciphering an intercepted code, you learn two things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Probably this one. So reinforce the city while preparing to attack.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade one victory for 2 failures?
Yeah, well, we are going light side, so.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You saved thousands at the expense of victory.
You blew that one, didn't you? Basic military strategy requires sacrifice. I thought you'd know that.
You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Nope. Wait, is there something over there? No. Like that point. Can I... Nope, nothing there.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read.
Oh.
Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Why the change? I failed your initial test. What did you scan during the battle reveal?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Oh. Well, we got the star map. Alright.
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. It might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Nah, not quite. I still have some things to do here, down here. Alright, we'll continue demolitions. Continue repair. And we'll continue computer use. Actually, let's throw in awareness. Alright, for powers. Let's see what powers. Ooh, destroy droid. Okay. We'll head on down this way. Finish exploring down here before we head on up. Anything over here? No, it does not appear so. Okay. How's our light side? Okay, our light side's getting up there. Alright, we haven't been over here yet. Okay. Just make sure there's nothing over here that I... Alright, nothing that remains. Yeah, body. Interesting. Okay. Alright. And Miss Penguin, how is it going? Quick like in between deaths. Okay. So you're still at it. No, wait. No. Okay. Do one of those. One of those. One of these. How far are you guys? Have you, I assume you beat Special by now, yeah? Because you guys were on the second to last Special level. And I think you guys were on Chocolate Island as well, on the main role. Okay, anything over here? Dangling vine, okay. Each vine ascends high into the canopy above. There is no indication why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vine many times in the past. Alright, well, let's put that in. Ah, one of those things. As I recall, they are kind of immune to the force, or at least resistant. We will throw that on. Let's see, I don't have the other defenses. We'll throw a grenade at them. And then we'll charge in. We'll throw that on. We'll do those, and then we'll charge in. Let's see here. For you, let's throw 2 grenades at them. Well, you can, oh. I hope if I targeted the enemy. Examine the corpse of this great beast. You find a blade of some sort lodged in the side. Skin has grown around it. Okay. While certainly painful, it appears the blade caused only surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with this injury. You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaw appears to be a missing hilt. Obviously, his sword came apart when the blade lodged within the creature. Alright. Gahan's journal. Alright, we'll take a look at that. And we got a circlet of Suresh. Okay. Ritual marker. I didn't notice that before. Ancient symbols here. Worn as they were traced by generations of wicked claws, layers of moss and dirt. Suggest that no one has been here many years. The beast comes when summoned. If you are generous, it comes to battle. If you are worthy and wise, it grants you glory. If you are fearsome and brave, feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from land. Yep, we already did that. Obviously, this was once a place of great ritual importance. Okay. Anything else around here? Alright, well, let's take a look at what we found. Restricted to light side. Okay. Wisdom plus 5. Okay. I think I kind of like what I have on right now a little bit better, but wisdom plus 5 is pretty handy. Oh. Okay, you're gray. We'll see. Might give it to someone else. Oh yeah, what was the other thing that we found recently? Baka's sword blade. Okay. And there wasn't there a... I thought there was another journal I found. Is there not? Was I mistaken? Perhaps I was mistaken. Oh no, it's right here. This is it. Class's diary. Details his efforts. Do you have your droid yet? Which I have the astromech droid. I don't have the assassin droid. Haven't gone to Tatooine. You get him on Tatooine. So I'm at my first planet after Dantooine, Kashyyyk, and I just got this star map. And I believe in the last poll I did, it has me going to Manan next. So I'll be going to Manan next, and then after that I'll go to Tatooine. And then that's where I'll get, I forget his name, but the assassin droid. Was it TK47, something like that? Do you remember his name? But how are you doing, Donald? Oh, okay, hold on. This is work, so I'm going to have to pause it here, so just give me 1 second. Alright, and we are back. And yeah, that's right. HK47, that's right. That sounds familiar. So, I played this game a lot back in the early 2000s. But it's been a while. Definitely over 10 years since I played this game. Alright, Diary of Casas Center. Oh, and you say, can you make a suggestion? Sure, what's your suggestion? It details his efforts to discover the source of ancient ruins. Yeah, go ahead. What's your suggestion, Donald? Upon reading it, you gather that he had found some correlation between the ruins and something called the rack. Okay, hold on. I missed something here. Amateur archaeologist details his efforts to discover the source of ancient ruins found across the surface of Dantooine. Upon reading it, you gather that he had found some correlation between the ruins and something called the rack. Alright, get the assassin droid first and then Manan. Does he come into play on Manan? I know, this guy right here, what's his name, Bindu? I know he has a role to play on Manan, so I always like to come to Kashyyyk before Manan, because Jolie Bindu has a, he has some backstory on Manan. I did not remember the droid having a backstory. So, yeah, sure. I thank you for that tip. I won't complete Tatooine, but I'll run to Tatooine to get the droid. I think I could just buy him up front, or pretty close to arriving in Tatooine, if I remember right. And then from there, I will just head to Manan. And then, because that was what the poll asked me to do next, was Manan. And I want to honor that. But I will run to Tatooine just to kind of... I think that's the last party member I need as well. That with the underground stuff on Manan. Okay. I don't know if I really remember that. I remember Jolie has backstory on Manan, but I don't remember... I don't remember the Assassin Droid having anything on Manan. But maybe I didn't pull out the Assassin Droid on Manan. Maybe it's one of those things that you don't know that it unlocks unless you had him with you. Because I typically keep Jedi on my party. Here I remember Mandalorians attacked, so that's why I brought Candrus, because he's a Mandalorian, and I, you know, just felt fitting to bring him along. Ah, here's Frere. More of you Kazakh court rats. Is even the heart of Kashyyyk not free from your kind?
It's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Frere. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowlands, I remember only that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead!
Well, this may prove difficult.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't really want to kill him. Well, let's go. Will be helpful in other stuff on Manan. Okay, okay. Well, I do appreciate that. Let's see, I don't have stun. I never took stun. Alright, well, we'll just attack until... Do you have stun? You do. Alright, well, let's just stun him a whole bunch of times, I guess. We want to be careful, because we don't actually want to kill him. Actually save it. There we go. I am beaten. Take my head, Zerka filth. You won't get another chance. So swears Frere of Kashyyyk. Chandar sends his regards. I am not here to kill you, just listen. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. Do you know Zelbar and Chandar? Wait, what? Those are my sons. Why do you speak their names? Tell me. I am Gallic Avery. I came to Kashyyyk with Zelbar. To my shame, Zelbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner, outsider? No, he follows because of a life debt. Does he? Then he sees something of worth in you. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Chundar, he would have been exposed as a slaver. Zelbar would not have been exiled. I did not believe Zelbar's claims. I believed the elder boy. As tradition dictated, the shame of Zelbar's attack blinded me. Go over exactly what happened with Zelbar. Zelbar saw first. He learned that Chundar was dealing with Zerka, leading them to our hunting parties. Chundar would blame disappearances on the dangers of the Shadowlands. Zelbar was crazed when he found out. He attacked Chundar with his claws. I thought he had gone mad, shed his honor. I was bound by the old ways. So Zelbar was exiled. When did you learn the truth? A year later. By then, Chundar had spread lies of my own madness. I had no allies when I confronted him. He and his Zerka guards attacked me. I had to retreat to the deepest Shadowlands, but even there they followed.
That's when I first saw him. I helped his pursuers lose him for a moment. Do you remember me now, Freya?
Yes, I think I do. I am sorry about attacking. It's been so long since I've offered my trust, or accepted that of someone else. Well, what happens now? That would depend on you, Gallic Avery. Will you either kill me, or decide that I may yet benefit my people? There is a way I might challenge Chundar, but it would take a lot to convince people they've been lied to. How? Everyone is on his side. He has a strong web of lies, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I might be able to gather support. There is a legend of a great warrior from the old times. Baka was his name, and he is greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship, our first hint of life elsewhere. He has a cautious old wook, in fear of the taint of invaders. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It was long symbolized our independence. Only destined leaders have held it. Where might I find it? That is the problem. It was a symbol of our great chieftains of centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in ritual battle. Here in the Shadowlands, Rothrar fought that great beast. He sought a challenge, but this arrogance got him more than he could handle. He survived, but the blade of the sword stayed in the creature's side. Our tales say it was taken because he had become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain with Chundar. If the blade could be found, Gallic Avery tradition could cast doubt on his rule. Actually, I've already found it. I wasn't sure what it was. You have? Please, let me see it. I must be sure. Here, take it. I'm sure it's this one. It is! I may not look like much. It may not look like much, but it is a very important relic of my people. Tradition dictates that it be respected. I didn't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized that was selfish despair. I should have challenged Chundar long ago. I will make amends now. I have new hope. You have led me to this. Perhaps that is what the great beast wanted. We should proceed carefully. I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try to gather support. You will have to follow on the paths as soon as you can, Gallic Avery. When you arrive, we will confront Chundar to the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves. Alright. I get some light side points. No light side points for that? I want light side. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save it here just to be sure. Alright, and let's see here. We'll finish exploring down here just to hopefully. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of bad guys right here. Throw our lightsaber a couple times, and then we'll go in for the kill. We'll get ready for a heal. Oh, you're almost dead. Let's have you healed for sure. Alright. No. Anything else down here worth anything? Just Andrus and Jolie. Okay. Well, I think that's everything in the Shadowlands, so we'll head back up to the village. Alright, let's check the stream again. Alright.